Climate change is impacting all major components of Earth's environment, but some of the most dramatic changes are being seen in the frozen parts of Earth, known collectively as the cryosphere. The cryosphere includes frozen water in all its forms, so whether that be in the ground as permafrost, forming over water like lake ice and sea ice, or icy bodies on land like glaciers and ice sheets. Now, one of the biggest concerns with our changing cryosphere are the implications for global sea level rise. Currently, sea levels are rising on average about 4 millimeters per year, and the melting of land-based ice, which includes glaciers or our two ice sheets, Greenland and Antarctica, is the biggest source of the additional sea level rise that we have today. However, our concerns extend beyond just sea level rise. Sometimes, as warming temperatures change the cryosphere, these changes in turn encourage additional warming, and this is known as a positive feedback loop. An example of such a positive feedback loop is seen in Arctic sea ice. So Arctic sea ice is a thin layer of ice that forms over the Arctic Ocean, and it has declined in extent by about 40% since satellite observations began in the late 1970s. Now, this is important because what was once a really bright, reflective surface that reflected a lot of the incoming solar radiation from space and helped keep the Arctic cool is now being increasingly replaced with darker ocean surface, which absorbs a lot more of that sun's energy. Now, sea ice, glaciers, ice sheets, a lot of these exist in more remote, less populated areas of Earth, but some aspects of the cryosphere are much more familiar. Now, take seasonal snowfall. In the northern hemisphere, during the winter months, snow can cover as much as 50% of the land area. However, in many of these regions, spring melt is occurring earlier and the snowy season is getting shorter. In fact, recent work has found that the snow extent has declined in all months of the year. Now, as our oceans and atmosphere continue to warm, our cryosphere is increasingly at risk, and it will require concerted effort in order to mitigate current trends and preserve the ice that we have remaining.